Yo, what's good, y'all? It's DeWarren. So today I came across a video that really got me thinking. Something in our generation that deals with a lot, feeling like we're behind in life. Like somehow, if you're not rich by 21, famous by 23, or owning a house by 25, people act like it's already over for you. And I ain't gonna lie, social media really been making it seem like everybody else is winning except you. But the video I'm about to show y'all breaks down how crazy that mindset actually is. How people online keep putting these weird age limits on life, like you're too old to start something, or too old to chase a dream, or too old to enjoy certain things, when in reality most successful people don't even pop off until their late 20s or 30s. So this video we're gonna watch together, react to it, and talk about it where our generation is already tripping about age and its success. So let's get to it.
I'm convinced you can't do nothing in 2026.
Above the age of 16, bro, please leave video games alone.
What? Like, I swear our generation has developed some of the most distorted views on the things you should or shouldn't be doing based on your age. And I don't even know where these came from.
Grown men eating Takis. And they can't eat Takis no more?
The year is now 2026, in which I'm starting to notice for some reason a lot of people in our generation feel like they're behind in life or they didn't achieve anything. Whole time they ain't even 25. Time and time again, I'll come across a video, a comment, some form of a fucking post which involves a nigga talking about some.
I feel like it's too late for me. I'm turning 21 in May and still haven't accomplished anything, even though I'm currently in college.
Every time I see something like this, I try my hardest not to bang my head against the wall, because what could you have possibly accomplished by the age of 21? And I'm all for striving for greatness and chasing dreams. You know, there's some people that do become successful by 21, but it's such a small percentage of people, you'd have to be out of your damn mind to think that was ever the norm to begin with. But here we have a student at the age you would normally be a student at anyways, saying he's behind. Like, I'm actually convinced the internet has fried a bunch of our brains to a point where we don't even know what we're saying anymore.
What?
People forget that before this internet shit, there was no being super successful at a young age. Like, no matter how you spun it or tried to play it through life, you inevitably would have to climb the corporate ladder from hell. And you wouldn't really see big forms of success until you hit your late 20s or even early 30s. And to be honest with you, it's still like that today. There's a reason why every nigga who's holding a senior position is old enough to have had you. But forget about this traditional path. There's so many successful people that didn't see their breakthrough until later in their life. Vincent van Gogh ain't start painting until he was 27. Bruno Mars ain't seen his first sign of success until he featured on hit singles at 24. And then he had his first hit album at 25. Kanye ain't released The College Dropout until he was 27. Future was 28 when he had his first breakthrough. Quentin Tarantino ain't hit success in directing until he was 29. The list goes on and on. But in today's time, motherfuckers are now considered unk in their early 20s. And if you didn't make it early, it's over. I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, that ass, if you were to ever say something like, damn, bro, you know what? I think I'm gonna start making music next month. All of a sudden, here comes a bunch of niggas out of nowhere talking about, Alright, right here, I'm finna body this. Whoa, cut it out, bro. Cut it out. What you mean cut it out, bro? I'm trying to make some music, bro. Bro, you're too old for that, bro. Hang it up. It's time to start a family, bro. You're unk now. And I don't know what it is, but for some reason, hella people in our generation have this, if you didn't make it by blank age, it's over mentality. Like, if you ain't make it by 18, somehow it's over.
Is this nigga serious?
So basically, if you ain't make it by the time you were a senior in high school, you lost. Your time has passed, bro. Give it up. And life ain't even start yet. If you didn't make it by 21, it's over. Or if I'm not rich by 25, I'm my shit smooth off. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Can y'all just imagine what the world would look like if everyone genuinely had this mentality? Like, if you're not rich by 25, niggas should just cease to exist because it's too late. Like, imagine there was a fucking law in place, Tom Boso.
If you are not making 6 figures by 25, you are now eternally damned for the rest of your life.
But the average person doesn't make 6 figures in their life ever.
Who's next?
For some reason, as time goes on, our generation continues to do this thing where they form the most warped views on what is acceptable by a certain age. And it's like, because of this, niggas just can't live no more. Like, you gotta be constantly checking all these invisible boxes, or be reaching certain milestones people be coming up with on the daily, despite it being your life. And I used to be guilty of this too. Like back when I was younger, a lot of us for some reason used to think that by a certain age you shouldn't be playing games no more because it was childish, or you shouldn't really be out partying no more because you're supposed to be an adult. Only for me to get older and realize how dumb that mentality was because I seen a bunch of people older than me still doing those same things. Because there's only so much you can do in this life, let alone enjoy. But for some reason, our generation or even society paints this picture that when you get older, you're supposed to be this square-ass person with no personality or hobbies. Somehow you've just become a blank canvas. It's like you finally reach your late 20s or early 30s, and then all of a sudden you ain't allowed to enjoy yourself or have fun no more. So apparently now you just stare at a wall, watch the news, talk about the economy, or improve your credit score using Current. Oh, yo, they still don't know what Current is, bro. Aw, shoot. I keep forgetting. Shouts out to Current for sponsoring today's video. Current is the banking app that really gives you more of a bang for your buck. You know, let you do more with your paycheck. Not only can you receive direct deposit checks up to 2 days earlier, but you can also paycheck advance up to $750 once you qualify. And it wouldn't be a loan, just your money early when you need it.
Oh, say less.
You can make use of their build card feature to start building your credit, an average of 80 points or more in 6 months. Make overdrafts free of fees up to $200 if you're a new user, which I mean in this case you are. Earn up to 4% bonus on your savings. Have access to a 24/7 live support team, so that way in case you're ever pissed off you actually have someone to talk to. And you could also access 40,000 ATMs free of fees alongside in-store cash deposits. Hey bruh, make sure to click the link in the description to sign up and use code Where's That to get yourself $50 when you do. Everyone's just making shit up at this point.
Bro, you're like 21. You shouldn't be living with your parents still.
Are we all on the same planet? Do we live on the same earth? Where the hell are you moving in this economy at 21 years old?
You're 25 plus and you're not married? Just give it up, bro. You almost 30, bro. Nobody's gonna want you anymore, bro. It's all over with. Pack it up, bro. You getting old, grandpa.
Then you have the Hall of Fame line, "You a grown-ass man." And whichever nigga came up with this phrase ruined our entire generation, because now you literally can't do nothing no more. I can't listen to R&B.
You listen to R&B. You let another man sing in your ear.
I can't reverse into a parking lot with my car no more.
Is it appropriate for a grown man to reverse park?
I'm not allowed to eat sugar.
Why you want something sweet on your tongue?
I can't sleep in. I can't wear boxers. What the fuck I'm supposed to do, bro?
What do you want from me? Three things I don't think you should be doing as a grown-ass man. Let's get right into it. Number one is having an apartment. Just buy a house.
Oh my god. And I know some of these niggas are trolling, or hopefully they are, because otherwise people finna have a lot more concerns. But I'm sure some of them may genuinely not be trolling.
To a certain age, as a grown-ass man, you're not supposed to be trying to make friends.
Only business partners.
I beg your pardon?
And I always find it funnier when some of the dudes that be saying this shit aren't even that grown.
Man riding a bike. I can't ride a fucking bike.
Like that ass, some of the people that be dropping this shit will be in their late teens to early 20s, and they're just telling a bunch of other grown men what they should or shouldn't be doing. But the one thing I would hate is actually being the grown-ass man having to deal with niggas like this in our generation, because then you just end up in situations like these.
No, Mike. Why did you do that?
Mike, you are 40 years old doing this. Like, come on, bro. You got the point, bro. Start a fucking family, yo. Oh!
I swear the internet's really just running laps around all of us. The way it got us thinking we should be mad successful from a super young age. Everyone seems to be in a panic. Everyone seems to think they're behind. So many people feel like they've amounted to nothing. It's actually gotten ridiculous.
Only 22. I am not running out of time. I'm running out of time. My career's not far enough. Everyone else is doing better than me. People have bigger, better clients than me. I'm not doing good enough. I'm 22. I haven't even graduated.
And it's like, this shit has over 18 million views, over 4 million likes. Some of the top comments almost have 1 million likes themselves. So you can just see how many people out there actually feel like they're behind in their early to mid 20s. But I don't really blame people for feeling this way, because it's almost like we're now seeing the effects of constantly watching people our age or even younger blow up on a regular basis. Social media, specifically shorts platforms, will constantly do this thing where they throw a bunch of shit you ain't asked to see in your face. Especially people that appear to be doing better than you. There's a nigga out there that just bought an expensive car that's younger than you. Someone debuted for a pro team at 16. Another person is traveling the world while your ass is sitting here watching this video. So it's no surprise to see that damn near half of our generation feels pressure to maintain a successful image on social media, or that 65% believe they were falling behind their peers financially. Which is funny because everyone's out here thinking they're behind the person next to them. Whole time, hardly anyone's actually ahead to begin with. Nobody's more stressed than the 19 to 25-year-old who thinks they already ran out of time, despite you literally only being a quarter of the way through your entire life. It doesn't help that society and life is already set up in a way where you're constantly trying to reach the next goal, so it's super easy to fall into this infinite cycle. And that COVID shit definitely made this worse too. Like, despite it already being 6 years ago when it had happened, no one could convince me that those 2 to 3 years everyone lost doesn't have hella people now trying to cling on to whatever youth they have left, or feel extra pressure to succeed as soon as possible. All in all, our generation has developed the most interesting perception of age. We got people thinking it's over if they didn't make it hella young. Everyone is now trying to tell you what you should or shouldn't be doing by whatever age. A lot of people are now facing this endless race against time. Blah, blah, blah. There's a reason why sometimes it's best to just sit down and try to love yours. I mean, you tell me, do you think the reason why everyone feels like they're behind nowadays is because they ain't actually moving themselves, but instead watching everyone else? Or are we finally starting to see the long-term effects of growing up with access to everyone's lives 24/7? I gotta cut this shit off again, man. I'm comfortable.